Se på damage. Der har jeg vill damage, men det er sverd, vet du. Det vil jeg ikke ha. Her, vet du, økser. Jeg tror jeg har den beste øksa, ass. Jeg har det. Kjedelig, ja.
I am here for anyone who wants to learn the true art of the Langschwert.
Du, you are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister?
If any of you
No
want
man
to
in
learn the
Kottenberg
art
is
of
as good as
Fechting
Menhard.
properly, do not
All right.
waste your
I'll
time with
challenge
the
him.
local
Good,
amateurs. It
Menhard
is
is
better
over
to
there, not
learn
far.
with a true
Tell him.
Meister like... Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre?
Die Ehre?
Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is better. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? A bet for some groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude.
En mil
We
på
have
Henry.
spoken enough.
Det er mesteren da, jeg
Let
skal
us
fighte
do
nå.
it.
Mesteren i Langschwert.
Anything you need.
So, Heinrich.
Jeg må passe på at den ikke gjør mastershock meg. Han er faktisk god, liksom.
Christ! Shit!
Yes! Han var kjapp.
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of
Ser du nye
sword
hatten min,
fighting
eller?
here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe.
Ja.
I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart,
Let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
It's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master long swordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein.
Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Ja.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg Sword-Fighting Brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Councillor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say. But that's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword-fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I mocked Menhard's sword-fighting skill.
Good for you. Menhard is only a master of loudmouth talk.
Come and prove it, du Feigling. We will see who is the Meister and who the loudmouth.
Easy, Emmeram. Don't do anything you might regret later. From what I hear, Master Menhard's art is not to be taken lightly.
Das stimmt.
What difference does that make? We've got you, Master, Nicholas. We don't need another master. Or do you think this here German is better than you?
Certainly not. No man here is a better master than I.
Why do we not test each other then?
Quiet! Stop this, all of you! I've had quite enough of your comparing cocks. Menhard was sword fighting here. That's indisputable. He breached the ban, and he will compensate the Kuttenberg Brotherhood. Ende.
Such audacity. I will not pay any Geldstrafe. Und schon gar nicht to this coward and cheat. Das ist ungerecht.
Enough of this. You will pay, or get 20 lashes of the cane in the stocks.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt! I will not put up with such disgrace. I would rather let you have your silver.
Henry?
Ja, 150 er
I
ingenting.
understand. I don't want to go to the stocks. Here are the groschen I owe you.
Excellent. So, the matter is resolved. But if anything like this happens again, it will be the pillory for you. Alles klar?
Ja, ja, ich verstehe. Komm, Heinrich. We still have business to attend to. We are lodging in the Schenke Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstraße. We will discuss our business there.
Okay.
Ha! You can do nothing to us.
You could kiss my ass.
Count yourself lucky you had your pal here. Otherwise, we'd have dragged you out of town with our teeth.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth blitzschnell and end up on your arsch.
Stop this shit, all of you! I'm sure you all have better things to do. So off you go!
Come and take your pick.
At your service.
Litt av en dispute. Dette var noe av det siste jeg gjorde på den byen her sist, så det er greit å bare gjøre det først. For litt skills.
God bless you, sir.
Lang svært.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Fresh juice here. I'll be right with you. Come and take your pick. New wares.
La meg sitte da.
My humble respects.
Look here, Menhard.
Danke, Heinrich, for standing up for us. You handled it well with the Friedusch. Schade aber, that we had to pay that Strafe. It is a disgrace. Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
That's interesting. Go on.
King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other bürger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charta. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen, to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, We cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche Shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsschmeiß upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
Du bare står bak der.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne,
Jeg slo en duell.
lass es uns
Jeg er
hören.
bedre enn han.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you.
Han er god
You can
skuespiller, han
recognize the
er som
sword,
var så han ender der.
It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you
Jeg
must
tror
hang
på
it
storyen,
on
liksom.
the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night. Verstehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt. And hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is, they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Good. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
All right, man. All right, all right. Det er litt tid til kvelden, da. Så jeg kan jo egentlig sjekke ut det der også, kanskje.
Take your pick. Cottage cheese. Fresh.
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
Fechthalle. Å, det er han vinfyren, det der.
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'll be a
Oh,
fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are, to your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Aye.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
A secret? Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast
Ja,
about
det er ikke bra at jeg
If
gjør
you
det
were
her,
to
for
pose as a
jeg må
sommelier
bli
who's
kvitt
just
de
come back from
abstinensene
abroad,
først, ass.
I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Bushekel Velhatitze. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
If it's awkward for you to go to her, I'll sort it out.
It won't be that simple. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master swordsmith Manlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. God be with you, good sir.
Så nå har vi fått drunkenness igjen. Da må jeg bare drikke en sånn Hero Dog. Boom. Nå lurer jeg på, har jeg noe, jeg har ikke noe sånne ting nå, men player buffs. Okay. Hvis jeg har mistet den der alcoholism, da kan jeg begynne å drikke igjen.
May God give you help, sir.
Ja, det må være feil.
Careful.
Crime of all kinds is surging in the city, with dubious characters moving in, charlatans, sellers of worthless pantyhooch.
Men nå, let's break into the fechthalle.
God bless you.
Righteous people of Kuttenberg, don't waste your precious time on useless pursuits and come to learn the art of swordsmanship.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'd like to sword fight with you.
I'm glad to hear it. Master Nicholas will be happy to train you. If you're one of us.
One of you?
Aye. One of us honest Kuttenberg citizens.
How come it's only for citizens? Can't a decent man sword fight with you?
It's the Kuttenberg sword fighting hall, and it's reserved for Kuttenberg citizens. We wouldn't want any old strangers rolling in here learning our art, would we now?
And how can an honest man become a Kuttenberg citizen?
Well, it ain't that easy. You have to wait until there's a meeting of the council to accept new citizens. And you have to have 2 Kuttenberg citizens to vouch for you. We can't just take every man-jack that comes along. That's clear. Then you have to appear before the council with your 2 supporters and pay your dues. If the council consents, you'll be accepted into city law.
I see. And when will the council be accepting new citizens?
Not for a while. Not more than half a year, though.
Oh, Sakra! I don't have that much time. Thanks for the information. I'll be going.
It was good to see you, Mike.
Nå må jeg vente natta, da. Bare sjekke skillsa først. Det var den bleed-greia. Den er nice. Den er bra. Passiv healing. Looser stone says 20% faster. Ja, den trenger jeg. For det har så mye stjerte ting nå. Doing guard speech and charisma counts too higher. Effective healing potion will be 20% stronger. Tar 20% stronger healing. Guards er ikke noe problem uansett. Ja, ta bare Toolmaster. Whatever.
Friend?
Okay. Wait for nightfall. Savner at den går drittfort, den der klokka, i den forrige region. Very hard. Ain't no thing. Tar disse kits her. Jeg trenger å bruke dem uansett. Må hive frem noen keys, ass. Ja, jeg bare reparerer alt, altså. Fuck it. Kanskje jeg selger det for mye mer. Trespassing. Skummel. Hva er det der? Det er svært. But you know, stjelinga, den ender aldri. $150. Nei. What? Det sto 150. Masse penger. Hvordan er min gambusen? Den er grønn. Whatever. Det er samme, altså. Se her da. Hva er nede her? Åh. Rob them blind, ass. Ja, jeg bare gjør sånn, jeg. Jeg var faktisk kvitt alkoholismen. Det er bra. Lese litt. Art of the Sword. Og nå har den pilloven på 135%. Crazy. Legger fra meg de tingene der, så jeg ikke kan bli tatt med de. Sånn. Da. Jeg kan egentlig ta en sleiv med den der suppa. Ok, så nå har jeg 65. Hvor mye er en sånn? 80.
What now?
Begge de to er der borte. Da kan jeg egentlig gjøre det da, siden den kan drikke igjen endelig.
May God give you health.
Nei, for det er noen annen ting jeg må gjøre først. Det er der nede.
Easy, good horse.
Fikse den boka.
Guten Tag. Was brauchst du?
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
Jeg må ta en official, jeg prøver meg, ass.
Do you have any idea who I am?
No. Should I?
The city council wants me to inspect this part of the fortifications. So get out of my way so I can take a look.
Wasn't that Master Albert's job?
It used to be, but not anymore. King Sigismund has made a lot of changes in this town.
Oh. Go on then, but stay away from my sister.
Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Are you Miss Adletta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be amiss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
The pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
He's well. His wine business is flourishing.
I know perfectly well that it's not flourishing. But I'm glad Caspar at least has good friends.
What about that book? Do you have it?
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan. And now he wants it back all of a sudden?
Caspar needs the book.
Caspar really needs that book. I mean, I need it.
And I need an explanation. Gifts aren't meant to be taken back.
Caspar wants to find out what the monks put in their monastery wine. Havel the innkeeper might know, but he won't tell just anyone.
Havel from the Emperor Charles Tavern? What does the book have to do with it?
That's the one. I need to pose as a wine connoisseur to pry some information out of Havel. But I don't know much about wine, so I need to read the book. It sounds crazy, I know.
It sounds like the plot of a play. Typical Caspar. And now I'm to be a co-conspirator. I'm glad I can at least be part of this little adventure. I don't get to have much fun otherwise. Here's Caspar's book. Tell him not to give up. I'm sure his plan will work out.
Thank you, miss. I'll tell him what you said.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
Never forget me. Så må jeg lese den boka. Men da lurer jeg på om jeg må gjøre det. Hva? Det er den røde skrift på noe. For humors or for balance of the four blah, 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 blood mucus Greek Baima. Ja, jeg vet jo ikke. Jeg gidder ikke å lese dette her i hvert fall. Jeg bare winger det, ass. I'm just gonna wing it, man.
Nice and slow.
Se om jeg klarer å finne veien da, uten å se på kartet en gang til. Jeg skal klare det, skjønner du. Jeg er nerd i det spillet her, liksom.
It happens. Just watch.
Det er litt sjukt at de var begge på samme sted.
What's new in town?
I heard some woman has taken over a ruined building in the Hoprink. It seems she's going to fix it up and has big plans for it. So you could try your luck there. Go have a beer sometime at the Zum Eisen and Adler and talk to Gelstuck, the owner. He's offering a little job. And if you took care of it, you'd be pulling a thorn from my side. And not just mine. All the merchants in the city. And that's about it.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad. Thank you. What's new in town?
Nothing much, if you're interested in paid work.
Room and board?
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
Ja, jeg bare kjøper her, så har jeg 2 steder sånn.
I'll stay here longer.
Det her er egentlig bedre
I'll
sted,
give you
kanskje,
my
for å selge
best
ting.
room, sir. Will you pay up front?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Do we have a deal?
You won't convince me with this. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
On the 2nd floor, right across from the stairs. There's a green wreath on the wall there.
Ja, det er det alltid.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
You don't say. Where's the last place you were?
See France.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well-traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man. How shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
De gjør alltid sånn med glasset først.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is
Henry er bare god i alt
You're
nå.
right. A rare flavor and color
Alt, liksom.
tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many
Jeg skal
occasions.
prøve alle de
When I don't know what to
vanskeligste
serve,
skill checks.
pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me happy.
And you're treating me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan, like it says in the Bible. You give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
Bra dialog, ass.
if you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
Bordeaux claret.
But there must be 100 different kinds. And only the English call it claret, don't they?
That they do. I spent some time in England as well. You know how it is.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Very nice. I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Var det där?
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market.
My God.
You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly. So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Hard.
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel, undoubtedly. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk that I fell asleep. The housekeeper woke me up, and what can I tell you? The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face. Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets Monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Jeg lurer på om Henry Klarer å taste riktig secret ingredients, så jeg slipper å dra inn i vineyarden og finne den. Det hadde vært sykt, ass.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavor that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognize.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Oh yeah. Tell Casper, det får jeg senere. Arne.
Guten Morgen und einen gesegneten Tag.
Hey, Arn.
Arn.
Tell me something about you two.
Heinrich, it is better when you mit Menhard speak. He speaks your Sprache besser.
You're the one I'm interested in, though. You need to practice the language anyway, don't you?
Ja, stimmt.
There you are then. So, how did you become a swordsman?
I don't want to say much. Nur Menhard has me alles beigebracht. Taught me. I was vorher working in Hafen, bei den Schiffen. Stoffe loading and unloading. Danach hat Menhard made from me an honorable fechter.
Wait now, that's not all, is it? How do you mean honorable swordsman? Ah, come on now. We're friends, right? So out with it. I won't judge you.
So sei es dann. Learning Fechten ist teuer Spaß. So first I had to earn Geld dafür. Das ist nicht einfach. Also, I have some Stoffe stolen. To have Geld to pay for Unterricht lessons. Bei Menhard. Aber dann have they caught me stealing und ich hatte ein sehr großes Problem. Aber Menhard stand zu mir und helpt mir. Since that time I'm honest. I serve Meister Menhard, studiere Fechten and make for me a guten Namen. Then when Meister Menhard has gone to Bäumen, I go with him.
I understand. I know how it is. And I'd say Menhard is a generous man.
Hat ein Herz aus Gold.
Herz aus Gold, hjerte av gull. Der er han. Er det ikke han da? Nei, det er Innkeeper Havoc, da.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Tell me something about yourself, Menhard.
So ask.
What does a master sword fighter like you actually do? I mean, apart from teaching the art, of course.
The same as here. According to the rules, of the Frankfurter Bruderschaft, I travel and establish Schwertkampfschule and also see Fechter in other lands and improve my art. Sometimes I also am hired to fight a duel for someone else or prepare someone for such a duel.
Tell me, have you ever been in a famous duel?
Yeah, I went to Lombardy to see how they are good with sword there, because I heard they have good Meister, and it is true. I crossed swords in Milan with Meister Luca Beneventi. The Prince of Milan came to watch our Gefecht, and also many of the lords there. We fought with Langschwert, sword and shield, and pole arms, and also ringen. First in armor, then in light clothing.
My word. Did you win?
Nein, it was undecided. But the Prince of Milan gave us both fine horses and much geld. He said he had never seen such a nice Gefecht.
How is it with your sword-fighting brotherhood?
Naja, in Frankfurt are the greatest Meister of all martial arts. Jeder weiß das. Whatever weapon or technique you can think of, wir Frankfurter know it. Glaub mir. If anyone does not believe me, I will challenge him to a duel. That is also why your King Wenzel came to us when he was looking for gute Fechter.
Are you really that good? I'm not convinced.
Doch. Glaub mir, verdammt. Some say that in Augsburg or Nürnberg there are bessere Meister. Aber they cannot match our Bruderschaft. They are good, but we are die Besten. Anyone who is a Meister in Nürnberg, he has learned from uns. Ich sage dir, Heinrich, one day the Kaiser will acknowledge our Bruderschaft as the greatest Meister in the whole Reich. And then we will teach Fechten to everyone.
Menhard, there's this one thing. Before Friedrich and the rest came, I won our duel in town.
Das stimmt. Fortuna smiled on you. You would not have the same luck again, be assured. But it is true. You won fair and square. And because I am fair too, here are your Groschen.
Danke, Menhard. Master Menhard, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
What's that?
Fucking thieves. No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau. We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Friedrich. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way! You can't do this, Friedrich. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Friedrich here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up! This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us.
I agree with Emerem's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutschers in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Menhard.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten.
Fechting.
So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes? And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class.
Geeignet? Det egnet, liksom?
Each new member must pay for
acceptance.
But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art, place your hand on this sword and swear.
I swear, by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhard.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers.
Jeg klar nå, jeg.
Menhard, I'm ready to engage the Kuttenbergers by your side.
Wunderbar. Let us go and tell Friedrich. It is high time we put an end to this disgraceful schlamassel.
Schlamassel.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. the Gutenberg Brotherhood, led by Master Nicholas.
Glory to Gutenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Gutenberg.
The reason for these duels is the dispute over the right to run the local sword fighting hall and the associated brotherhood. The local brotherhood was founded by Emeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Wenceslas had tasked Master Menhard to do the same.
The king ain't here, Emeram is! The Brotherhood belongs to the Gutenbergers!
And since King Wenceslas cannot resolve the dispute, the town council ruled it shall be decided through a duel. So, the matter shall be settled before the eyes of the council, as well as the burghers of Gutenberg and God Almighty.
A wise decision by the council. Let the best master lead our brotherhood.
The duels will be fought with long swords and in light armor. Each dueler will face each on the opposing team, and whoever beats his opponent twice wins the duel. The brotherhood whose members get more victories will be declared the overall winner. As is the law, all the necessary armor was lent to you from the town armory, and you must fight in it. If there is anything wrong with the armor, you can fix it with any of the repair tools you'll find in the armorer's tent. And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think it will come to that.
Now that everything has been made clear, swear before God. You will fight fairly, justly, and respect the judge's decisions, as well as the outcomes of the duels.
Das geloben wir, im Namen des Vaters, des Sohnes und des Heiligen Geistes.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied. Therefore, let us proceed to the first duel. Master Menhart against Lindhart, the cobbler.
Seriøse greier der, ass.
Contenders, forward!
Åssen er den armoren her? Jeg kan reparere litt. Da kan jeg bare sharpne.
Can't get any better than this.
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Lindhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Let your steel ring. Fight! End of duel. People of Gutenberg, behold, Master Menhart proved his mastery. He defeated Lindhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Lindhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his
Så han
opponent.
sjangler da, han skal fighte etterpå liksom.
Ready? Fight! End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up.
Hi.
No time to lose. Get to it.
There's no escape!
Holy fuck!
End of duel. Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again. That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
Easy.
This is sharp enough as it is.
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
Oi. Det er han som er så aggressiv, da.
Just imagine, the other day I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky. The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon it must have been a storm cloud.
No, just an ordinary light. Very hairy.
Hvor er Menhart, da? Treg jævel, ass. Han har jo bugga. Bro. Må jeg loade, liksom? Come on.
One more time, I'll scream.
Christ!
Maybe we could start
Careful.
me.
Hvor langt tilbake ble dette? 7 minutter. Kjipt, ass.
Contenders! Forward! End of duel!
That should do it.
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhart. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhart can even the score. Get ready for the next round. Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel!
Enkelt, ass.
People of Kuttenberg, behold! Master Menhart proved his mastery! He defeated Linhart for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory! Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. Contenders, get to it! End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up. Ready? Go for it! End of duel!
Chop him up!
Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again! That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
Hvor er Meinhardt? Han er jo ikke bugga igjen oppe. Han er her. Okay.
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Kuttenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
Did you hear about what the bailiff's planning?
All right, this is already sharp.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide.
Så jeg må lære noe triks med Meinhardt.
For the glory of Kuttenberg, let the duel begin!
Master Strike.
Yeah, you son of a bitch!
End of duel!
He's barely standing.
You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Kuttenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out.
Kan nok drite, altså, sjangen.
No time to lose. Get to it.
Et hit.
Fuck you! Ha!
End of duel. It's finished.
Det er veldig mye blod der til å...
Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Gutenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers.
Good luck, bro.
I'm sorry.
Dytter dem I gang, liksom. Jeg lurer på, har jeg blod på meg i det hele tatt? Nei. Rolig.
Contenders, get to it!
Han klarer seg ikke å stå. Tipper det er samme som sist.
Watch out. He's coming round. Zum Teufel.
And the victor is... Nein! Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
This Gefecht is over. You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up, but that should improve in time. At first, I thought I'd have to send for the priest. But he had more luck than sense.
Was ist mit deinem Auge? Siehst du meine Hand, Arne?
Nein.
The good news is the blade missed his eye. The bad news is such a blow to the head can cause many different problems. I hope in time he'll get his sight back in that eye, but I can't say for sure. In my experience, it's in the Lord's hands.
Kan jeg heal?
Send for the best physician in all of Kuttenberg. Schnell! I will pay alles.
Rest assured, Master Menhard, we will send for him as you command. I am sorry that the whole affair has taken such an unfortunate turn. I will pray for your companion's health.
Danke, Friedrich. Aber what about the duels?
Beruhige dich, Arne.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify. However, I expect on account of Arne's injury, your brotherhood has forfeit the fight.
Nein, Menhard. Du musst keep fighting.
As Arne says, Menhard and me can continue.
Heinrich had recht. I want to duel Nicholas.
I understand your wish, Menhard, but I can't grant it. You've been disqualified.
Scheiß drauf! I will fight Nicholas, and you better get out of my way, Friedrich!
I'm warning you, Menhard. You swore to respect the results of the duels.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue, so all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhard, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas, so 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the Kuttenbergers. The only one who can still fight for you is Henry. He already defeated Linhart, so the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with 2 duels left.
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't win. So all the victories here belong to the Kuttenbergers by right. But the only thing preventing Menhard from fighting is your decision. Otherwise, he's at full strength and ready.
That is true.
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel between Menhard and Nicholas, there is no outcome. So neither side can claim victory.
Wise words, I must admit.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories, and I have 2 duels left.
That sounds right and fair to me.
All right, so be it. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall victory.
Gut, Heinrich. Fight for us. You are ein guter Fechter.
Also, Heinrich, our fate and our honor lies in your hands.
I won't let you down. You have my word.
Well said. I'll be waiting for you in the arena where you'll face Emmeram. So get ready quickly.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm ready. Show off. Raise your hand.
Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries. So 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhart cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram.
The Emmeram. The butcher. Got mine here, boy.
No time to lose. Get to it.
Too slow.
Masse Strikers.
End of duel. Henry put on a great show and won over Emmeram. Even Arna's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round.
Høyt!
Contenders, get to it!
Oh!
End of duel!
That was some Master How.
Look at that! Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again! That's another victory for the Frankfurters. Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over.
Jeg har ikke prøvd om det tied, ass. Men jeg kan ikke tape med vilje, det går.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
Jeg har lyst til at det skal være tied, ass. Jeg prøver å tape. Tape med vilje.
Go fuck yourself!
End of duel! It's no surprise that Master Nicholas has won! Thank God there were no serious injuries this time. Can Henry defeat the Master from Gutenberg? He can have another go in just a moment. Ready? Fight! End of duel!
Jeg håper dem skal duellere.
All hail the Gutenberg Master Swordsman, Nicholas of Prague! He has punished his opponent's insolence for the second time. There is absolutely no disputing Nicholas's mastery. All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Wise counselors and esteemed burghers of Gutenberg, there has been an unexpected turn of events. Henry was able to beat Emmeram the Butcher, but he was no match for Master Nicholas's swordsmanship. This evens the score at 4 victories for each of the brotherhoods. However, the dispute must be resolved and not postponed. So, if the council agrees, I hereby declare that there will be one more duel.
The council supports your decision, Friedrich. Let's proceed as you see fit.
Excellent! Nobody but Henry can fight on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. But the Gutenberg Brotherhood must choose one who will face Henry for a second time.
I'll go. I want to fix my reputation after the last duel anyway.
So it is agreed. Emmeram will face Henry under the same...
Ehre für Heinrich. The sword-fighting hall is ours.
Das ist der letzte. Our fate is in your hands.
Men, the arena is yours.
Nei. Jeg driter om det tar lang tid, ass. Men da skal jeg bare vinne, ass. Jeg trodde kanskje dem to skulle ta en duell, Men det er jo det denne playthroughen her til, da. Prøve å se litt alle muligheter. Men da har jeg heller lyst til å være undisputed champion, ass. Da får vi bare bli som det blir. Vi bare chiller'n, liksom.
Contenders, get to it.
Tar litt tid, men. Jeg bare chiller'n, ass. Det er bare å gjøre sånn. Det er litt kule dueller. Nå skal jeg gjøre det som var originalplanen min, vinne uten å bli hittet en eneste gang. Men da skipper jeg den cutscenen når han blir takket og sånn. For bare å speede gjennom.
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard. Let's see if he can keep it up, or if Linhardt can even the score.
Jeg skal ikke være kjent som han som ikke slo han der, liksom. Jeg hadde vunnet lett om jeg bare hadde ikke prøvd på å tape med vilje.
Go for it! End of duel!
Christ, that stings. At least it's
People of Gutenberg, behold! Master Menhard proved his mastery. He defeated Linhardt for the second time.
Det går vel ikke an å save her heller, gjør det det? Oh my god, det gikk an å save.
Giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory. Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhardt, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his. This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood. Cheer for both fighters. We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent. Contenders, forward!
For the cross!
Don't hold back! Him! Take him down!
The blade was singing.
End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhardt's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up. No time to lose. Get to it.
Finish it off.
Bravo! That's not
skill.
Your mercy!
The blade was singing!
Bravo!
My word, so much now.
Handy with that thing. What a spectacle! That's dancing! Woo-hoo-hoo! The things he can do with his sword!
Dama sier det.
The blade was singing!
End of duel! Henry showed Linhardt who's the better sword fighter again! That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
All right, this is already sharp.
Let's now proceed to the third duel. The Gutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhardt. Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhard.
heard you're in need of money.
Let your steel ring! Fight!
Crush him!
End of duel!
You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Gutenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Amaram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. Contenders, get to it!
They got no chance, man. Menhard is a crazy man. Oi.
End of duel!
It's finished! Not even the illustrious Amaram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Gutenberg so far. Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers.
Se på cutscene, kanskje. Kom igjen, Arne.
Careful!
Må jeg dytte dere I gang, liksom? Der da, en TP. Cutscene kul da.
No time to lose! Get to it!
Se på fighten bare.
Watch out. He's coming round.
A dead body! Stop right now!
Dead body, stop right now.
And the victor is...
Ah.
9!
The Norse Druid. 50 bits? Det var litt sånn rar alert-greie. Jeg har aldri sett det før. Takk for 50 bits, I guess.
I will continue.
Det har skjedd flere ganger at voice lines bugga, så jeg trodde det var indie-spillet.
This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
Arne ødela egentlig hele greia hvis han hadde gitt seg der og accepta defeat. Så kunne han bare roa seg litt ned, tatt en runde til, men I stedet så gjorde han sånn at Meinhardt ble diskvalifisert.
This Gefecht is over.
Okay. Så han skadet og sånn, det så vi da.
He's badly shaken up. At first,
Boom, 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 og så ender det med at jeg må gjøre duell. Da vi tilbake.
I am... Yes, 9.
We will continue.
I'm warning. Damn! Listen, Menhard, the only one... He already defeated...
Så
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could duel, but it's clear he wouldn't. But the only we swore, so neither.
Wise words.
The way I.
That sounds
all right. So if Henry beats, who's Heinrich?
Also Heinrich.
I won't let you down.
Well said.
Da er vi back.
Hear ye, hear ye! Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries. So 3 wins go to Gutenberg.
Hvor skal han? Han skal inn
The
her.
Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhart cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel
Here's the deal.
will
I'm the
not
best there
count
is,
at
plain
all.
and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss
That
excellent.
leaves us with
and
only
nobody can
2
hang with my
duels
stuff.
left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram.
Jeg måtte redo hele greia, for jeg tappte med vilje mot han der for å se om da dem to skulle fighte. Han og han tyskeren, men det skjedde jo ikke. Så da måtte jeg gjøre alt på nytt, ass. Jeg glemte å save. Jeg trodde ikke det gikk an å save inn her.
Contenders, forward!
Strafe. What the? Ok, det går ikke an å bevege seg og gjøre Master Strike, ja. Den som skulle greie dette her uten å bli hittet. Det skjønner jeg ikke.
End of duel!
Jeg ble hittet, nei.
Henry put on a great show and won over Emmeram. Even Arne's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round.
Spiller du noen Shroud i dag, eller? Har du farma litt?
Let your steel ring! Fight! End of duel! Look at that! Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again! That's another victory for the Frankfurters! Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword again to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over.
Bro. Jeg kan ikke gjøre alt sammen igjen. Ok. Han der tyskeren, han satt fast i bordet der i stad, liksom. Nå måtte jeg love det.
For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
I feel quite hungry!
Han har Master Strike, han også.
Oh, you're in for a magnificent strike.
End of duel! Unbelievable! Master Nicholas is defeated! Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity. Ready? Go for it.
What? Han har...
That blade was
I feel quite hungry!
End of duel!
Damn right, son.
How incredible and truly unexpected! Master Nicholas is defeated for the second time! Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true swordmaster? Either way, victory and glory are Henry's! All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over! Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. Two sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed before the eyes of God as well as yours to demonstrate their skill and settle their dispute. And it was a spectacle beyond all expectations. The Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories against the Gutenberg Brotherhood's 3. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall and to teach the art of the long sword thus falls to Master Menhart of Frankfurt. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslas, and Menhart has duly defended his claim. Thus is it settled before witnesses and by God's will.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll instruct the scribe to enter the proper records of everything at the earliest opportunity.
Let this dispute be thus justly settled, and let there be no further enmity between you.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice and for overseeing the matter so wisely. We would like to invite all good Kuttenbergers to come and learn.
Fuck! We built the sword-fighting hall with our own money. You can't just take it from us.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated for your good service to the town. I shall see to that. And I'd like to remind you that you have sworn to submit to the outcome of the duels. Don't forget that.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with you.
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master Torwart to expect you at the apothecary shop on Tarmar. He's also currently hosting the famous physician Sigismund Albicus, so Arne will receive the best possible care.
Vielen Dank, Friedrich.
Var sinte på oss.
Good day, Meister Menhart. Oswald Torwart, Magister at your service.
Gut. Arne hier braucht deine Hilfe. Und schnell.
Beruhige dich. I know everything. Herr Albicus, the physician, is already upstairs preparing all that is necessary. In just a short while, Arne will receive treatment fit for a king. Rest assured.
Gott sei Dank, Herr Oswald.
Tell me about your fight before Albicus gets ready. Rumors spread like wildfire, but they have not yet reached us at Tarmac.
Letztendlich lief es ausgezeichnet. We won dank Heinrich hier, and our claim was recognized. Heinrich fought for us, and fortune stood by him today. Der König himself would be proud of him.
Genau, Heinrich. Glory to you. You have gerettet our Herrscher.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too?
Gerettet our Herrscher.
Unglaublich, Heinrich. Ganz ausgezeichnet.
You know, Menhart, Henry of Skalitz is no easy mark.
I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to all of you, especially to Henry, as word has it.
Gut. Gut. Jetzt noch wait until Arne heals, and then we take over the Fechthalle and die Bruderschaft. Heinrich, komm zu mir in a few days when alles fertig ist. What better place to reward you than there? And zwar richtig. You can be sure. And do not get too betrunken when you are celebrating your victory.
I will only go drinking when there's 3 of us. When Arne is all right again.
Good. We drink out of joy for my recovery or out of sadness for my eye?
I'm sure it'll be the former.
Wunderbar. Deal.
Maynard, ich muss mich hinlegen. Ich fühle mich ein bisschen krank und schwach.
Of course. Manhart, let's get him inside. The quiet and a bit of shade will do him good.
Can I be of any help?
Danke. We can manage this. Bis bald.
Ok, men nå har de vel ødelagt outfiten min, da. Tournament-sverd, helme. Sette på de ordentlige våpnene her. Det var den jeg hadde på den outfiten her. Hatten, så klart. Burgercoat. Den er det bare palme. Og sånn boots. Det var noble boots, ja. Ok, så det er paddet der. Hive det. Ok, så jeg må skaffe meg noe bukser. Da er jeg bare. Finn en tailor.